Hi, thanks for joining me. This is Jennifer D'Souza from jenniferdesouza.com, and I work with direct sellers and network marketers and help them stop chasing their friends and family and start using strategies of attraction marketing and the power of social media to really build their business, build their brand online. So today I want to talk about mindset, because mindset really is the first pillar of success. And whether you're an entrepreneur, an athlete, anything, mindset is always just the first thing. It's the foundation. It doesn't matter how great your strategies are. It doesn't matter how great everything else is. If you don't have that foundation of mindset, nothing else matters. So today I just wanted to share a little story. So it's a little anecdotal, but whatever. So over the weekend, my husband actually teaches 8th grade, and he used to teach high school. Now he teaches middle school. I haven't stepped foot in a middle school since I was in middle school. And over the weekend, they were doing their school production. They were doing Beauty and the Beast. Oh my gosh, they're friggin' adorable. But this got me thinking, because, I have a story from my junior high school musical that I was in. This is one of my dad's favorite stories about me. So in 7th grade, I was in 7th grade, we did Bye Bye Birdie. My school was doing Bye Bye Birdie, and I auditioned and I got in. And, I was just in the chorus. But there's a chorus number. It's called the telephone hour, if you know the show at all. And it's just all the kids calling each other to gossip. And I had a really short, 2-line solo in that song, in that number. And I was petrified. I was petrified to do the solo. So even though I had auditioned and the music teacher, listened to everybody sing, and she picked the 4 people, there were 4 of them, there were 4 little solos, and she picked the people she thought was best, I was terrified and I wouldn't sing out. And finally at a rehearsal one day, she said, "Listen, if you're not going to sing this loud, I'm going to have to take it away and give it to somebody who will." And I just looked at her and I said, "Give it to somebody else. I can't do it." So she did. She gave it to somebody else. And, sometimes that's where people stop, right? People stop doing things at that point, right? They try something. They're like, "I couldn't do it. I was too afraid. That one time I was in that one situation and nope, couldn't do it." But as kids, we're not usually like that, right? As kids, we keep doing what we're interested in. And so as a kid, really without thinking "Oh, I'm going to push through this fear. Oh, I'm going to conquer that." I didn't have any of that. I was just a kid doing what I loved to do, right? 4 years later, I'm in high school. I'm in 11th grade. My high school does Bye Bye Birdie. And I audition. And I get the lead, with a ton of solos, even a dance solo. I had to dance on a flippin' table and then be carried off by high school boys. And so my dad loves telling that story, right? He loves talking about how in 7th grade I was too shy to do my 2-line little tiny solo in a chorus number, and how in 11th grade I was the lead in the same show. So I got to thinking about that a lot because, and obviously I didn't just magically somehow get this confidence and magically somehow become a stronger performer. I was doing stuff all along the way. But I got to thinking, as kids, we're in that natural state, right? That's just our job. That's what we're expected to do as kids. We just keep learning and keep growing, right? And those things that scared the bejesus out of us. I mean, I was still terrified when I was the lead. I was still scared to do it, but I did it anyway. I was confident enough in my abilities to still do it, even though I was scared. But But as kids, that's just the natural thing you do, right? Like, I didn't quit because I couldn't do a solo. I kept going. And the next year I was in drama and I had a little speaking part in our play. And then the next year I was, we were doing scene work in class and I was in choir and, I took dance classes and I kept learning and growing and getting more confident. And until 4 years later, same show, I go from not being able to do a solo to being the lead in the show. Imagine if we kept that up as adults. Imagine if we looked at the things that terrify us and just said, you know what, in 4 years, I could become an expert at this. I could become the lead. I could become the top dog in this if I learned how to master this in 4 years. You can. But we kind of have this, as adults, we stop putting ourselves in that constant state of growth and moving forward and learning, right? It's like once we're done with school, it's like, okay, I'm where I need to be. These are the skills I have. This is who I am. And then we just like go live the next, 50, 70 years of our lives like that. Like, okay, it's like we're learning. I mean, think of us as infants, right? Babies are geniuses. They really are. I mean, the amount of information that they are taking in and processing and experimenting and failing and trying again and learning. And they're just, think about what it takes for a baby to learn how to crawl and then walk and then speak and how many falls they take and how many things they say wrong and do wrong, right? But they don't care. They keep going and they keep growing and they learn and they get more confident and they get more better and their skills get better. And, they're crawling, then they're walking, then they're climbing, then they're running, then they're kicking a ball, then they're, playing sports where they've got all this agility. And if we kept that up through our adulthood, just imagine what we could accomplish. But so much of the time, like somebody will come and they'll do a Facebook Live and it'll be awkward and they won't get any response from it. And they'll be like, yeah, I tried that, but that didn't work. Like that wasn't for me. I can't do it. Or you whatever your strategy is you're working at, you put together an ad, you more, face to face, you approach somebody about your business and you do it awkward and it fails and, and you're just like, that wasn't for me. You do a presentation and it doesn't come off right or nobody shows up or whatever. You have these little bumps, you have these little fails and we stop. We go, oh, I'm no good at that. Oh, that's not for me. That's bull crap. And really, I want to say bullshit because I lived on the East Coast long enough. I can say bullshit. Can I call it bullshit? That's bullshit. If you want to learn it, you can learn it. If you want to conquer it, you can conquer it. If you want to learn how to build a business online and make money online, here's the thing. People are making 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures with home-based businesses. They have learned skills that they are now using to earn that kind of money. So it's possible. And they have all kinds of varying skills, right? It's possible, but do you want to learn it? Are you willing to take the risks and take the chances and start as a beginner with that enthusiasm to learn? Like, I'm still struggling with a lot of the tech stuff, right? But I am dedicated, because that's not my forte. I'm not the techie girl, okay? That stuff I struggle through. And some of the strategies and a little more like refined technicalities and, some of that stuff, like I'm a big generality girl. I'm a big personality. I'm a big talker. Some of the more finite stuff, I'm still learning and learning to refine. Some of the tech stuff, I'm still like, I've got some kind of crude basics down, but I'm still trying to refine that. But you better believe you want to come check in on me 4 years from now? better believe that I will have kept going and kept learning. And the girl that a couple months ago was just getting started and was afraid to do her solo, you come check on me in 4 years and trust me, I'm going to be ranking, I'm going to be on the leaderboards of the companies that I'm with. I'm going to be walking stages. I'm going to be coaching from on stage because I'm committed to keep learning and to keep getting better and to hone my craft and to hone my skills and to get better and better and better and better. And just imagine what you can accomplish if you just live life with that mindset. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner at something. It doesn't matter if you're not good at something. You can get good at it. But you have to practice. You have to do it. You have to do it day after day after day after day and learn. And that's how you develop confidence, right? So that was kind of my lesson from this weekend was think about the things you did as a kid. Think about the things that you weren't good at. Maybe you played a sport and at the beginning you weren't very good at it, but it was fun. You liked it. And so you kept going and you got better and you got better and you got better. Maybe you played music. Maybe you danced. Maybe you're an artist. Whatever it is, you start where you are. You start with whatever natural skill you have and then you grow skills from there. Right? But remember that enthusiasm and that mindset to always be growing and always be learning that we had as a kid. And challenge yourself to step back into that mindset. All right? So anyway, go out there, buy the shoes, eat the cake, drink the wine, live your life. You only live once, so make it a good one. Make it the one that you're just gonna love. Make it a life you wanna jump out of bed in the morning and because you're just so excited for what the day is gonna bring. Okay, create that life for yourself. It's possible. So if you got any value of this and would like more tips, I would love for you to sign up for my newsletter. I will have the link below, so it's really easy for you to do that. Or you can stop by at jenniferdesouza.com, check out some of my blogs and video tips there, and also sign up for my newsletter there. All right, have a great day, you guys. Go conquer the world.